Well, moving on, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, Sheikh Khaled bin Mohamed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, met India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi today at New Delhi's iconic Hyderabad House. Both the leaders are holding bilateral talks on a wide range of issues to expand cooperation between both the countries. This is the Crown Prince's first visit to India as the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi. The Crown Prince is also scheduled to call on President Draupadi Murmu and visit Rajghat to pay tribute to Mahatma Gandhi today. And for more, we have Jessica Taneja joining us on this. Well, Jessica, if we talk about the India-UAE ever-growing partnership, it is the first Indian visit of Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi. Discussions on a wide range of issues were expected in this meet with the PM today. Could you brace us with what all is expected to transpire?
Well, we'll have a readout by the evening as to what all was discussed between the two leaders, but rest assured they will be taking stock of the current trade mechanism, which is the free trade agreement that was signed in 2022. It has already been successful in many aspects. 80% of the goods traded between the two countries are without tariffs, and many other goods have seen massively reduced tariffs as well in the past. So of course there could be some negotiations on precious metals. We could talk about new projects that are being undertaken, energy projects, infrastructure projects, connectivity projects. So of course the two leaders have much to talk about, and the relationship is not new. When the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, visited UAE in 2015, that was the beginning of the comprehensive strategic partnership, and soon it became the comprehensive economic partnership agreement, which enabled the two leaders to ensure that the industries of both the countries could join forces and perhaps see that revitalization of economic ties between the two. And UAE, of course, remains as an important partner for India in the Gulf, and not to also forget that it is an important partner in the India Middle East European economic corridor. So looking at how the relationship has moved forward, it certainly looks like there'll be a lot of stock taking, but what are the new MOUs that are getting signed? We'll only know later in the evening. Lipakshi.
Right, Jessica. Talking about the revitalization of the economic ties, as you've been saying, how will this visit of the Crown Prince further reinforce strong India-UAE bilateral relations in new and emerging areas? Especially India-UAE trade reached $85 billion in the year 2022-23, making the UAE, particularly India's third largest trading partner after China and the US.
That's correct, and $85 billion would certainly grow to $100 billion, has been projected by 2030, the trade between the two nations. Well, given the kind of investments we'll see in the future, it'll totally depend on that. But the thought process and the conceptualization on how this relationship should move forward had been given many, many years ago, and it has been consistent in the past. If you talk about the trade between the two, whether it's petrochemicals, whether it's precious metals or other goods, the two countries have been able to sort of move forward together in a momentum that benefits both their economies. And let's not forget that UAE continues to be the fourth largest investor in India in terms of FDI. So of course at this crucial juncture, India would appreciate or would of course be able to cement more the relationship further, so that these investments keep coming in and the economy is revitalized and functional.
Right, Jessica, also amidst escalating tensions in West Asia, if we talk about how will this visit boost sectors such as energy and particularly connectivity also, will historic maiden visit bolster actually shift in Abu Dhabi and Delhi ties?
Well, there has been already a great momentum between the two when it comes to collaborations in various projects. You talk about energy, trade, connectivity. We've seen in the past as well, and as I pointed out, UAE continues to pump in more and more investment. The companies have been putting in a lot of money in India's infrastructure projects and connectivity projects as well. And the Crown Prince is traveling later in the evening today to Mumbai to attend the meeting with the business leaders there, and he's with his council of Ministers. So, of course, that will be crucial as to what new projects are on board and how the two countries further collaborate, and not just in trade but also looking at the defense sector. Will there be something the two already have undertaken many joint exercises, especially in the recent past, as we've noticed, and also the addition of the trilateral where India, UAE and France are together is significant in more ways than one. And of course, India supporting UAE's membership in BRICS and helping it there has certainly given more momentum to that relationship. And of course, UAE was also a dialogue partner, and a special invitee, dialogue partner at SCO, pardon me, and a special invitee at the G20 last year. So India has possibly given all kinds of indications that it will continue to work with the UAE, whether it is in trade, whether it comes to people-to-people ties, or it's about representation at multilateral forum as partners and allies, to continue to strengthen that relationship moving ahead.
Right, Jessica. Also, if you talk about the India-UAE defense cooperation, which has witnessed a renewed momentum in the last few years, especially in January 2024, the first India-UAE bilateral army exercise, Desert Cyclone, was held in Rajasthan. Can we expect something bolstering there also?
Well, certainly that is one sector where we could see it pick some pace at this point. But those talks are, of course, at this moment concealed, and we don't know as to what could come up in terms of the defense discussions, whether India would India would provide defense supplies such as crucial missiles or not. It'll be something that we look out for. But when it comes to the exercises, as you pointed out, the Desert Cyclone, the exercises between the two countries' navies has also been very crucial. So, of course, when it comes to defense ties with the UAE, it has always been strengthened. And let's not forget, in the UAE and India have also signed various agreements when India has strategic oil reserves in Dubai. And that is perhaps more significant and important. And given the kind of relationship the two are in, there is no trust deficit, so to say, but only building and cementing of that relationship further.
Right, Jessica. Thank you so much for joining us and giving us all those details.